Hi, I'm Jeff, and I have a problem. This is not inspiring joy in me.
Jarf!
So here's the offending tool. It's a 5-in-1 edge beveling set that I got because I want to learn edge beveling. I haven't used it yet because it sits at the bottom of the toolbox in this awful clamshell packaging, and I don't want to touch it because it's awful clamshell packaging. So what I've decided is a little mini project. We're going to make a little holder like I've done for some rivet setting tools in the past. And it's a good improv project. I'm just going to take a piece of scrap from the belt project and I'm going to find a place in there that I like and I'm going to cut it up. Let's see, who else did I bring to the party today? We've got our snap setter, in case I want to get crazy with snaps. Got a hole punch because of course I got a hole punch. I got sewing gear because of course I've got sewing gear. What else? Ooh, some big chonkers in case I decide to set some big chunky rivets, which I'm gonna look for an excuse to set some big chunky rivets. Burnishing stuff. I'm gonna punch. A number to indicate what number edge bevel goes in there. We'll see how I end up doing that. I don't know. But there's going to be a number associated with each of these somewhere on the leather. And some big fun hammers. All right, let's get to it. And it's done. Huh, more tools again. So, it's ugly as sin. What happened? Well, for starters, and this is pretty much where all the rest of this weirdness could be tracked back to, is that I expected to be able to fit all of these beveling rod, whatever you call them, right here on the bottom part. You can tell because I went ahead and I punched the numbers where I thought they would fit, and they don't. Reason I punched the numbers, other than just hubris, is that I needed something hard to put behind the leather, so I used this paint stirring stick because it's hard enough. Stuck it in between the leather before I sewed it and punched it then. It's unfortunate, but I don't care. I'm the only one who has to see it. But yeah, if I tried to punch the leather after it being sewed and everything finished, I'd be punching leather into leather and the stamp wouldn't set right. It wouldn't make a good impression. So that's why I did what I did. What else? You can tell that I stitched this corner before I had finished shaping the other side of it. So now it sticks out weirdly. That's fun. I could go back, pop all the stitches, cut it to be more aligned with the other side, and who knows, maybe someday I will do that. But for now, it doesn't annoy me enough to make any further changes. And anyways, you know, the point of this wasn't to make a perfect thing that I could maybe sell or give away. It was to get this out of the clamshell, which it does. I like to leave the imperfections in it, be reminded of them when I use this and what I learned in the process.
Imperfection is beautiful.
What else could have gone better? Well, the whole thing's a bit bulgy, like the back doesn't sit flat. It bulges out, and I don't know how to make it not do that. If you have any tips, leave them in the comments. Lastly, the burnishing didn't turn out great. I thought I would experiment using my Dremel for the sanding and the burnishing, and to its credit, the sanding was fine. But I tried to use this cotton wheel that's meant for polishing as a burnishing wheel, and it was just the wrong tool for the job. All right, so what do I like about it after all that negativity? Well, I like the diversity of hardware in this. It's got a rivet and a snap, which is a lot of hardware for something this small, but I like that they're both different colors. They draw the eye separately, and I just like setting hardware. And isn't having fun making tools for your tools the most important part? And of course, the second most important part of this project is to kill this clamshell packaging, which I did. I also really like the glue-free construction. If I wanted to go and make this into a pattern that I could reproduce and sell, or I can totally do that. I can just pop out all the stitches, lay everything flat and trace it. Because I didn't use any glue, I can totally do that. If you'd like to see anything more specific, maybe you want to know more about the tools and how I use them, or maybe you want to see more discussion around the project, let me know in the comments. I don't know what I'm doing, so let's all learn together. If you wouldn't change a thing, let me know that too. Did I forget anything? I forgot to bevel the edges on this. I'm gonna go get out the sander, and I guess I have some edges to bevel. I hope to see you next time on the JarfCast.
Jarf!